Yeah, hi there. This is Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT, your online TOEFL course. And these comments are for Doom1018. This is the username you're using at my VoxyPop discussion group. And you just completed the integrated speaking practice test number 10 on storms. Here we go.
The article states that the storm is formed by the clouded weather and the precipitations. And also, the literature states that the NWS says that the severe storm can carry the mass of the snow into the air and cause the severe damages. And also, the speed of the storm can reach up to 56 kilometers per hour. Also, this happens always below the 7 degrees Celsius, and the severe consequence can be the knocking down the trees and loss the power. To sum up, the article used the evidence and the examples, even the definition of the storms, to support the literature.
All right, let's listen to it one more time in parts.
The article states that the storm is formed by the clouded weather and the precipitations. And also, the literature states that the NWS says that the severe storm.
So I think you need to do a little bit better job. I don't think that you really truly understand what the connection is between the reading passage and the lecture. All right? And you're talking about literature. I would say the talk or the listening passage. Now hold on just a sec. Let me get my notes. Okay, let me grab something out of here quickly. Okay, so we go to speaking. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and find this lecture in my notes so I can review it for just a minute. Okay, so here's the problem, I think, in terms of the connection. When I look at the notes here, you have basically the basic title of this information is How a Low Pressure System Affects Weather. Now, it looks like the purpose of the reading passage is to explain how low pressure centers affect weather, doom, and then the lecture gives an example of a low pressure center, which is called winter storms or blizzards. That's the connection. So the lecture is an example of something that was discussed in the reading. So I'm not sure from your introduction that you actually are getting that.
It can carry the mass of the snow into the air and cause the severe damages. And also, the speed of the storm can reach up to 56 kilometers per hour. Also, this happens.
Okay, so we can see some of that.
Always below the 7 degrees Celsius, and the severe consequence can be the.
Now, what you're not doing is take maybe about 10 seconds or maybe 15 seconds explaining some of the main points from the reading, and then you can get to the main points of the lecture.
Knocking down the trees and lost the power. To sum up, the article used the evidence and the examples, even the definition of the storms, to support the literature.
But let's go to that last thing here. It's still, you're kind of getting there, but still, let me listen to the last part here.
Evidence and the examples, even the definition of the storms, to support the literature.
Okay, so now let's go look at the rubrics.
The article states that the
I think I can give you a score now. So let me look at. I think you have some of the main points. I'm going to put you at 22 points out of 30, 2.83 out of 4. I think with yours, you need to do a little bit better job connecting the information together, explaining what the relationship is, I think, between the talk and the reading passage, right? So I'm going to put you at 2.83 out of 4, 22 points out of 30. The good news is you have, I think, good control of your vocabulary and your grammar. It's actually fairly easy to understand what you're saying, although you probably could have done a little bit better job recording your voice, so that would be maybe a comment I could make there. But overall, I think explain what the connection is a little bit better between the two sources, and you can score higher, I think, on this particular practice test.